So hi, I had to fix these two books, notebooks. This is a sketchbook and this is a notebook. This one is from my dad, and as you can see, the cover just completely um, fall out of the. I forgot the name. I'm probably gonna put it on the screen, but it fall out of it, like the thing just turned off, and I'm probably gonna do another cover for it. I just have to find some material to use. I want to find something that fits. It's this green over here. I don't think the camera is speaking very well, but it's like a neon kind of green, and my dad doesn't like green, but I don't have any other elastic, and I don't think that I can dye this and still keep the elastic property, you know, because I think the only thing I can do that is that fast is paint it with acrylic paints. But yes, that is what I'm gonna do with this one, and I also have to glue on the end pages in here, like these ones that go in the cover and the center of the book. And I also have to glue on back on the spine, which is what I'm gonna have to fix in this one. This one was kind of an experiment that I was doing when I was bookbinding, and I didn't glue the spine to the cardboard, and it's kind of falling out. So I'm gonna have to change this one too. I'm probably gonna use the same type of leathery material. This is just a random sketchbook that I have, that I made so I can. It was a test, it was an experiment, and then I just fall out of it. And I use it a lot when I'm going to places. I just put it in my bag and I draw when I want to draw. But yeah, I think this is just that. Yeah, talk to you later. So I got this browns, but I found this black, and it's just a scrap, which means I cannot do a lot with it. So I might use it for this guy because it's just a scrap, and I thought that I had other browns. I thought that I had darker browns. I don't. Let me cover this so I don't keep my finger here all the time. I thought that I had a darker brown. I think this is too cold to match the green, and I don't know. It's not selling me very much. I don't think it's working. This is too neon. I think if it was a little grayish, it worked better. But I think it works really nice with the green. Oh, with the black. The green works really nice, so I'm probably gonna do the black one. Other thing is that I found this, and I'm thinking that I could use this for this one. So the idea that I had of using a paper bag before, I don't think it's gonna work. Like, this is paper already, and it's already kind of ripping off in the sides, and because the weight of it too, like, it's not helping. But the thing is, I think that I'm gonna have to kind of change this the end pages, and in the case of this one, I also have to find an end page. And since my dad said that I could do whatever I want and whatever it looks nice, I think I'm gonna go with green end pages. I think this green would look nice. I don't know, like, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I thought this is a lot paler than I thought that it was. And the other green is too blue. It's too blue. I don't think I have any black. I might use this one because it's very close in color, and I think it would be very neutral, like black, this guy, and this guy. Yeah, I might use one of those. So I don't think I can salvage this without ripping some part out. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Before, but I don't think I can salvage the blue end pages, and I don't think they're gonna fit with this guy. Also, this is way darker in real life. Let me see. Yeah, it's more like this. So I have this very Tiffany blue kind of thing. Oh, it does work nice too. The thing with this one is that it's way thicker than the other one, and I think it still check that kind of verdigris kind of thing that happened. If you don't know what I'm talking about, verdigris is a color that happen in copper statues that they go green over time, like the Statue of Liberty. You have a lot on cemeteries, like those green statues, they turn green because they are made of copper. And I think this is very interesting, this color combo. So I probably will go with this guy. So now I'm gonna glue this guy in here. The only thing is that since this material had this kind of, I don't know if I'm gonna get it on camera. I think it's, yeah, it has this kind of hair, little hairs, so sometimes it doesn't want to stick to things. I'm gonna use PVA glue, which is normally what we use in bookbinding. I mean, nowadays is what we use in bookbinding. I hope he sticks, especially because I think this is paper. I might be, yeah, here, see, it's probably paper, so it should glue in here. It should. Anyway, so now I'm gonna do the end pages to both of the blocks, and I'm gonna start with this one because I think it's gonna be easy. This one have this round parts, and normally you do that with a bookbinding tool. I forgot. I know how we call in Portuguese, but I don't know how we call in English. But normally it's just gonna round the corner. I don't have one, so I'm gonna have to do the round part by hand. But that is okay because it's only 2. I'm not doing a bunch, so this is gonna be way easier. However, I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, so these things stay here the entire night. So I'm gonna grab them, and I'm probably gonna start by trimming the end pages on the books. Okay. Okay, so I use this thing to cut some birthday cards, celebration cards, and I think the blade is kind of blind. I'm gonna break the little thing here just in case. Yeah, because I think it's kind of, it's not like slicing very well. So this is not the guy to do this. I think I supposed to need, I needed a bigger one, but I think it would do just fine. So you grab it on the back and you do it away from you, okay? And then you break it. So yep, that is done. Okay, so for some reason I just decided to stop speaking, but here I'm trying to find like a ribbon to use as a bookmark, like the ones that normally notebooks and sketchbooks, not so much sketchbooks, but notebooks and books have. So while this dries, I'm gonna tackle this. Now that the holes are open, I'm gonna mark my measurement and then I'm gonna start cutting. Okay, so I have this thing, and normally we use this thing here to cut a straight corner so you can fold it in more easily and make like corners like this, like fold. But the thing is, this is a round corner and I don't know how to do, so I gonna cut and let the more like the excess in here. I'm not gonna trace it. I probably gonna look in the internet how to do this part. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this off and then I'm gonna see what I am going to do. I saw it done both ways, cutting here and also like folding, but I think this is gonna create too much bulk in here if I do this way, so I'm gonna try cutting it and then I do like indentations in here. Okay, let me just try. And then I'm gonna come here with this guy and do like one. Did something? Yes. So now I'm just gonna have to come in here and like fold this, and then I can do the other parts, which I think is better because this guy is really thick. Okay, let me just get the glue with something to protect this. So the material didn't want to glue. Like I said, this material is kind of finicky because it doesn't like to glue on itself, so I use a clamp and a piece of the leather to kind of protect the cover so it doesn't get an indentation. But as you can see, it's pressed in here, and now I'm gonna do the other ones. So yeah, after I made the corners, I let the cover and dry for, I don't know, 1 day. And both the black one and the brown one, I use like this cardboard to the clips don't leave indentations on the covers, on the material of the covers, because they were letting like the dents on it. Then it was time to pop the elastic back in the black cover. And after I glue it down, both ends and the little thing that you use to put your pen on that it had, I use a little bit of tape so they can stay still while the glue dries. So after that, I went to glue the text blocks back in the covers. I started with my sketchbook and I plastered both the spine of the text block and the spine of the cover in glue. Like, I put a lot of glue in there. And after that, I let them dry. And what I found that worked the best for me is to let them dry upwards, resting between two books or something, so that they stay up. And after drying, they both stay this way. And for the last step, it was to glue the end pages on both of the books. So for each of the end pages that I'm gluing to the cover, I start with the center of the cover and then I put glue in the borders of the end page so that I don't drench the paper in glue and it doesn't warp or rip off. And finally, I sent both notebooks to press for a last time. The black one, I'm putting it on my book press, so I create the indentation on the spine. The other one I'm just putting under some heavy books. And after the final press, here they are. I think they turn out really great, especially the black one. I really enjoy how it looks, and I was really happy how the combination ended up looking. This one too, I already was carrying my purse on my bag, so yeah, this is the final result. I'm probably gonna put some other shots, more close-ups of them, but yeah, that's it. This one was way longer than I expected, and this took way more time that I expected, especially because I didn't bound the text block. I didn't bound it, I didn't made it, which would take way more time if I did it. So, and this video was way different than my last video because, well, I had an objective for what I was talking about, and I really want to thank to everyone who's subscribed to the channel right now. There's 114 people, at least the last time I see it. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of people. 100 people is a lot of people, and yeah, I think it's just that. I don't know if this is gonna be my last video of the year, because next week is gonna be crazy. There's a lot of things to do, and if it is, I wanna wish happy holidays for everyone, and doesn't matter what you celebrate. I think that is implying happy holidays. I don't know. But thank you very much for everyone who subscribed and liked the last video, and thank you to everyone who stayed until the end of this video, and I see you next time. Bye.